Thank you. One other thing I'd like to just talk about human beings, Brian, for a couple minutes is
Sure.
as human species, everybody think they have a brain. They really make a bad mistake by calling that a brain, because when you use that as a brain, then what you do is you separate yourself from all living forms of life, all living beings, the tree life, the plant life, the two-legged, the things that crawl, everything that flies. None of those species have a brain, just the two-legged humans. They're trying to make me believe I have a brain, and I disagree with them. Because in Dakota, what they call a brain, in Dakota we call it nasu, or it's the seed. That's your seed. Every plant life has a seed that controls its growth. Everything about that plant comes from a seed. All the way through life, it controls the life of that seed. And even as humans, our seed controls everything. And a lot of people say, oh, my heart is broken, and your girlfriend leaves you and runs off with someone else, and you just got that pain. And they hold their heart, but there's nothing wrong with that heart. That pain is in your seed up here. And that heart just cleans your blood. That's its function. And you have a kidney to clean your water, and you got different functions. Those have a job. They're doing it, but everything controls from your seed. So if you think about yourself and use your seed, then you're connected to all living beings around you. But when you think of a brain, as a brain, then the only option you have is to conquer it and divide it. So in the American language, they separate, the human language, they separate themselves from all living beings, and that's a criminal. That's really primitive. That's back in the Ice Ages to think that way. And they say they're so sophisticated, they're creating all this new technology, but it's not going to go no place when Mother Earth stops moving. So I think that's where people went wrong. They got to rethink their whole anatomy and say, hey, I got to learn to think like from a seed. And if they come down here and see me, I could give them some lessons, but I might have to charge them. But I'm just joking. But I think that's just my philosophy, and I'm not a PhD or nothing, but I just speak Lakota fluent, and I see this as one of the major problems in this world. What do you think about that?
Oh, I